Hello, my friends. I'm going to do a pour today, but first I decided I would do something a little fun for the month of January 2022. I'm going to have free shipping on all my round canvases. So here are most of them, and you can find them on my website, chrissypaints.com. And they range in price from $30 to $90, with the exception of the embellished ones. They're a bit more. And I have a few more that aren't shown here because they are at a venue, but if they sell, I'll be happy to go pick them up. I think all three are embellished. Another rose, one I call Golden Child, and Garden Party. So there you go. If you're interested, if you purchase them on my website, I think they have you pay with PayPal, and I will reimburse the shipping charges right after I see the order. It seems to be the easiest way to go. I do have to limit this to the US only at this time, but I hope you may take advantage of this offer and help me free up some wall space. I always liked this one. It's called Good Fortune. And the background, because it's under glass, it looks like mother of pearl, kind of. I can't really capture that, but I tell you, in person, it's quite stunning, if I may say so. Anyway, and oh, this one I want to show you up close. I did a video on this one, and I really think it's very pretty, but it's got some bad cracks in it. You have to look for them. I mean, you can see them easily up close. There they are. And I just left too much paint on the surface, and the top dried before the bottom, and then it split like that, which is a shame because the colors and the shapes of the cells are just wonderful. But hanging up on a wall, I don't think they're that noticeable, and I have priced it accordingly. I think that one is $68. And they're all varnished and wired, ready for hanging. There we go. Okay. Well, enough of that. Let me pause here and get ready for today's pour. Okay, ready to pour. I did find 3 more rounds while I was searching for some paint that I didn't show you earlier. This one is Carnation Girl. This one is called Breakfast. He's got a fish in his talons, and this one is just a fun large one called Happiness. So those are also to be found on my website. So today I'm using Prizm Pour Ultra Metallics in Mayan Gold. Let me just show you, if you haven't already seen a close-up of this paint. Can you see the shimmer in there? There we go. Wow. It looks like gold. And Peacock, it's got a little kind of, it's a beautiful teal color, kind of green undertones in there, and Rich Auburn. Too close. There we go. And then I mixed some white and added a bit of Peacock and Rich Auburn to come up with lighter shades of these two. That way I know they'll work together. And then I mixed up some Payne's Gray, just a matte color, and I think I'll just layer them in this cup, Payne's Gray between each color, or almost each color, and do a straight pour. So here we go. I'm going to start with this white plus peacock. I think I'll just do 2 layers of each color in between all the Payne's Gray. Okay. I am rusty. I didn't give any thought to the order I want to do this in. I really ought to do that. Feel free to fast forward through this. I don't think I'll say anything. I can't think of anything interesting to say. Not sure about this color. Oh, Payne's Gray. Peacock. I think I'll go to some gold here. I don't know if you can hear that, but my daughter, our daughter, gave us one of those digital frames for Christmas, and there's a couple of videos on there. One of them is of our son talking to the dog, and every once in a while you hear that, and it just kind of startles you and makes me laugh. I'm home alone here today and don't expect to hear any other voices. I'll tell you, the hardest part about these Prizm Pour paints are deciding which colors, because the array of colors is just amazing. They're all so beautiful. A lot of people do the bloom with them, and they're perfect for that. I'm not into the bloom, and I don't think I'm gonna, I may try it, but I don't think I'm gonna spend too much time at it because it takes a lot of practice. It's a lot of ingredients. It's just not really my style. I like to keep things simple. Oh, by the way, these are just mixed 2-to-1 Floetrol. Speaking of simple. No water, although I did add water to the Payne's Gray because it was considerably thicker than these other paints. But anyway, if you're interested in doing the bloom, these paints are great for it. There are a lot of teachers teaching it. I don't think the world needs yet another one. And I haven't figured it out anyway, so be it. So I'm going to try to do different things with the Prizm Pour paints. I'm determined to figure out how to use them in a Dutch pour. I haven't had results yet that I'm happy with, because metallics tend to sell up a lot, and I don't like a really strong cell presence in my Dutch pours. Anything left? That's pretty much gone. So this. Okay. That's about everything. Kind of pretty. All right, I chose this paper cup because I can pour it into a spout. I mean, I can bend it into a spout. And, oh, pretty. And here we go. I'll just do kind of a traveling straight pour thing. I got a lot of that peacock color there. Interesting formation there. I like to move the cup around in different, golly, I can't think of the word, you know, different ways instead of just ring pour always or a straight. I like to mix it up so you get different looks on your painting. I like doing this a lot, just kind of jiggle it back and forth. Get some really cool ribbony looking effects. That rich auburn is pretty. I'm not crazy about this, so I'm going to stop. Oh, I like that though, but there's just too much of that peacock color. I'm going to pour over that a little bit anyway. This will get poured over and, I mean, stretched off. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I like that. Look at that. Where else shall I go? I have about a third of a cup left. A little bit of a straight pour over here. It's going to be very busy, isn't it? And over here. Oh, look at that Payne's gray. That mixed with that light, what did it mix with? The light peacock, I think, made that beautiful pale blue. Okay, wow, there's a lot going on there. How does it look from there? Interesting. I'm going to bring you in now to look at some of these areas. Before I stretch it out, because I really like this look right there. And I think that's done by going with the, you have to make that noise as you pour it out, and there it is again. Okay, let's move it around, see what we get. That's really pretty right there. Okay. First, I'll just kind of move it around to try to reach close to the edges. Once I get near coverage on the top of the canvas, then I'll work on the composition. That was very interesting when I first poured it, but I have to sacrifice it. I'm hoping to keep this. Oh, look at the sides. Pretty, pretty. If you're interested in trying out the Prizm Pour paints, you can use my coupon code, which is listed down below. Save 20%. They are special. I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like it as far as shimmer. Look at those interesting edges. Okay, and onto this corner. I'm sorry you can't see. All right, let's check it out. Wow, wow, there's a lot going on there. I rather like it. I wonder if I want to, oh, I like this area right here, that kind of triangular shaped area. That's really nice. And over here in this dark section there, I shouldn't run my drippy finger over. What else? Yeah, it's quite fascinating. I generally like things in the vertical orientation. So I would say this is the bottom. Kind of looks like a weird underwater scene to me. I don't know that I want to do anything else. And yet here I am. No, I'm going to leave it. I really am. Just have that one little corner to do, but I'll use a palette knife for that. Because I like this section very much, and I like this. And if I tilt it either way, I'm going to lose them or affect them. So I think I'll stop and just fix that. One little corner here. I need that kind of bluish color. Here's some of it over here. If there's any voids on the sides, I'll fill them in when it's dry. Woo! It's interesting. So here we go. You can see the shimmer in that green. I don't care for that shape so much, but the color is pretty wonderful. There's a section I like a lot. All sorts of interesting areas. I don't know. I think it's quite fun. Way busier than I usually go and prefer, but sometimes I think it works. Okay, my friends, I'll stop babbling, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining me.